Are you, yes, you, or someone you know in the market for buying your first console? Well, you're in luck, because today we're going to be explaining the key differences between the newest gen Xbox and the newest gen PlayStation.
But first of all, why should people play video games? Because it's fun. Multiplayer games, whether co-op or competitive, let you play with friends and other strangers online, which can help develop relationships and create long-lasting memories. On the other hand, single-player games have immersive stories and lead to unforgettable experiences for the player.
Big question is, where can you play video games? Well, unless you're absolutely loaded with cash and can afford a good PC, you need to get a console. There's two options. You got PlayStation and you got Xbox.
What about the Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, well, they kind of do their own thing, so we're not really going to count them in this video. Both consoles have a cheap and expensive version. The PS5 has the Slim and the Pro, and the newest gen Xbox has the Series S and the Series X. Alright, so if we take a closer look at the specs for the expensive versions, we see that they're pretty much the same. The PS5 Pro's GPU is about 1.4 times more powerful, but like in all seriousness, the difference is minimal, especially if you consider that the PS5 Pro is significantly more expensive. Now, when we look at the cheaper versions, the difference is a lot more substantial. The PS5 Slim GPU is roughly 2.6 times more powerful than the Xbox One, and more importantly, it has 6 extra gigabytes of RAM with twice as much memory bandwidth, and that's not only crucial for performance, but it's especially important for loading times. And not to mention that the Xbox Series S cannot run at 4K like the PS5 can. And in fact, there's actually several complaints that confirm that the Xbox Series S cannot even run at the level it is supposed to.
The number one reason to choose one console over the other is exclusive titles. Some games that are on the PlayStation 5 that are not on the newest generation of Xbox are the God of War series, The Last of Us series, Spider-Man series, Helldivers, Bloodborne, and many more that you can see on the graphic here. But some of the games shown here are also on Steam, so some of them you can play on PC, but none of them you can play on Xbox. Now for Xbox, they have Halo series, Killer Instinct, Starfield, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Gears of War series, and Forza. Wait, never mind. It's on PlayStation 2 now. Forza Horizon 5, a previously Xbox exclusive game, also just came to PlayStation, alongside other games like Indiana Jones, Elder Scrolls, Hi-Fi Rush, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, and many other games are also soon coming to PlayStation, or are already there. Also, if you have a PC, you can play Xbox and Game Pass games on your PC, giving you even less of a reason to own a physical Xbox. But most popular games like FIFA, Madden, NHL, 2K, Call of Duty, GTA 5, Fortnite, they're available on PlayStation and Xbox. Xbox also recently canceled a lot of their new and upcoming games and shut down a lot of their studios. They canceled games like Scalebound, Star Wars 1313, Everwilds, and the Perfect Dark reboot, giving you even less of a reason to own Xbox for them having less exclusives. This current generation of Xbox will likely be the last because less and less people are buying physical Xboxes. Costco stopped selling their Xboxes due to not enough people buying them, and Xbox is slowly shifting away from selling physical consoles, and they're focusing more on cloud gaming and Game Pass. But that's just our opinion. Let's see what other people have to say. Who am I here with today?
You're here with Mr. Barrington.
Marcus Farmer.
Nathan.
Cheetah Banny.
You're here with Ivan today.
Arshdeep Saran.
You're here with Finlay.
Nico Kuchbrowski.
Scott Burdett.
Joey Koo.
Colby. Arshdeep. Matthew.
What console do you personally play on more often?
I usually played on a PlayStation.
I play on Xbox.
Xbox. I own a PS4.
I would say PlayStation.
Got a PS5. I play on PS5.
Personally, I play on the Xbox.
PlayStation.
I play PS5 a lot more.
I do not own any consoles.
I have I have an old PS4 from back in the day. I have a PS5. I have a PS5. I have a PS5. You know, I always had PlayStation. I have an Xbox.
Personally, I play on a PlayStation 5.
What are the biggest factors that would influence people to buy PlayStation over Xbox or Xbox over PlayStation?
I think Game Pass is really good. There's a lot of games way better than like PlayStation's Game Pass. Some like if you look at like the old exclusives, there's a lot of Forza, Halo. Like there's some good ones.
I think like the general reputation, because back in the day they always service their players better. Things are cheaper than Xbox most of the time. Their games are way better, the exclusives, and the general design would definitely intrigue people to buy it more just because like the eye appealing factor of it. And like, bro, PlayStation's just for like the real dogs, bro.
I think PlayStation has a bigger variety of games per se. I also think that the price that they give you, you get a lot more out of it. So I think it's a lot more worth it to buy.
I feel like it's more just like what you came up with. Like I always owned a PlayStation, so it never like came to my mind, oh, I'm gonna get an Xbox. It was always just like PS4, because it's like what I grew up with.
I would say it's quite literally the opposite. Xbox are black, first of all. They look better than the white versions. I'm just being honest. We're talking about boxes, right? The PS5 looks a little strange. That's pretty much it. Looks like a box of cereal.
Shut up! Definitely games. PS5 just has more exclusives, better exclusives.
Personally, I just think the handheld controller is it fits better on my fingers. I just get to like really grasp it better. I just that's just the biggest factor for me, honestly.
Better graphics, like nicer build, and like it's more like quality over quantity, I would say.
Exclusivity of titles, as well as the different services, as well as friends and other people playing on specific things.
Should people care about the performance differences between PS5 and Xbox?
It's not exclusive.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
You don't think the difference for the controller, right?
Exactly, like the letters are different, but like everything else is just the exact same.
And I really haven't noticed like much of a performance difference. Like, and even if like PlayStation or Xbox is better, I don't really notice anything.
I think you got to factor in the functionality, right? Because when you're playing the game, if the controls are easy to use, it'll be easier to be successful.
I think they should, definitely, because like I had my Xbox for like a year and then it just started to go like be terrible. It wouldn't load anything. PS5, I've had it for 2 years and it's perfect still.
100%. PS5 controllers are like way easier to use. I think that Xbox is better because the controllers are way better, and PS5 controllers, they become like sticky and stuff.
Is Xbox Live or Game Pass better than PS Plus? Does the difference warrant buying one console over the other?
I honestly think it's what you get for what you pay for. And honestly, the cost of Xbox and what you get with that, because you can get a lot of Xbox and they'll give you like 1 year free Game Pass. And I think that's like the biggest factor for people is like what you can get for your money.
The other way.
I don't know. I feel like PS Plus is more worth it than Xbox Live. We've got more games.
I take it back. It's just Game Pass, but if you get the PlayStation PS Extra, it's better. But that costs like $300.
Yeah, I also don't know what
it's like Game Pass, but PlayStation, but it's like $200 a year.
Oh, nice, bro. Yeah.
But Game Pass is definitely better.
I am not getting that,
but PlayStation saw.
Game Pass is better, but that's also just because it's available on PC, not just on console. That would be the only reason I'd say it's a better service.
What console do you believe is better than the other if you were buying a console for the first time?
And a PlayStation
About PlayStation is like
PlayStation? I would 100% recommend PlayStation.
I would go with PlayStation.
Not really. Probably just buy PlayStation if you have one, or if you have the money, get a PC. Way better than both of them.
Definitely PS5.
You recommend them buy PlayStation.
I would recommend them to buy PlayStation. Yeah.
Whatever's cheaper, the experience is like 10 times better. I'm telling you, PlayStation. Kobe, get a PS5.
Yes. Let me share my point. Yes. I mean, no. Because they're ugly and they're terrible and they overheat. And they don't overheat. I've had an Xbox for like 7 years.
no interruptions.
Or I'll show you who's boss.
I would recommend them buy an Xbox.
It'll be Xbox.
Low key, I would say Xbox.
If I am, again, recommending a console between the two without looking at the external factors, I would end up personally recommending a PlayStation 5 just because it's also a better multimedia machine.